Hello! Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are here tonight for the Sunday night episode of Big Brother 26. We'll finally see the conclusion of The Wall. Annie, thank you for the 5th. Mac, thank you for the 13th. Abby, thank you for the 26th. Shondell with 44. Summer with 5. Wait, did it just start? Hold on. Wait, it started. Why did it start early? That was weird. I guess I haven't seen a Sunday episode that wasn't delayed live. Welp. Let's do this then. Commercial by 610. Okay. Sullivan, thank you for the 36. Thank you for the second. Miss with 27. Gray with 10. Thank you all so much for these subscriptions. The Pentagon. Mario, thank you for the 28th. Young Cedric at the old front door. Stellars with 38. Thank you. Nancy, thank you for the 5th. The Boss with 5. Thank you. Richie, thank you for the 41. Oh, it's dark in here. The Big Bad Wolf. Nope, not that one. There we go. That's a bit better. Speakeasy. Thank you for the 3rd month. Cat, thank you for the 14. Well, thank you for the 25th. CJ, thank you for the 4th. Lucy with 7, thank you. T-Corp pulls Chelsea away. Yeah, they were able to confirm with Leah after Chelsea left. Joseph doing it to be on the right side. That's what we thought. Evelyn for the 8th. Trashly leave the 11th. Kira, thank you for the 8th. I mean, to be fair, in Tucker's mind, this was always the plan. Okay, wow, they fumbled this. Saying we left you out because we didn't know what we were gonna do. It is not is not a good reason. Because you didn't communicate that you didn't know what you were gonna do. Okay, I get now. I get more like now why Quinn latched onto Brooklyn this week. I mean, obviously that was edited, so it's hard to say exactly how that went down. But given how we know Quinn feels, I just feel like what? How do you not just like do your best to pull him in that moment and be like, listen, we didn't tell you because it came together at the last minute, and we knew you couldn't vote. Carlos, thank you for the 22nd. And just like offer up some emotional support. The dude is clearly reeling. Starving Chef, thank you for the 15th. I mean, if you do that, if you offer up that support in that moment, you have him, I think. He's just looking for anything. All right, this is a no commercial by 610. Next prediction. Um, do we get the whole wall comp in one segment? Do we get the whole wall comp? Jace, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Robot Army. Is it echoing? No. Okay. Elon, thank you for the 11th. Aubrey, thank you for the 2nd. Mebs with 29, and Patty with 34, and Sunday with 9. Thank you all. Shenanigans, thank you for the 13th. The Summit. All right, we're back. Ashley, thank you for the 8th. That's awesome, Emil. Emily. $4K on a treadmill? Don't spend $4K on a treadmill. I think I'll probably watch the summit. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, so much of this comp is just being the ideal height for it. Being able to hold the top holds in a strong position with arms straight is for sure ideal. SGL, thank you 53rd. Don't do it twice. And down he goes. They love their slime. Oh, don't put your tongue out. Okay, we did do a second interrupted VR. We need to stop this formula. Ivy, thank you for the third. Brew, thank you for the 20th. Really, we need the slow-mo for the slime. So that's interesting. For Tucker, it was about grip strength. But for Quinn, it was wrists because he couldn't grip the top one without doing this. See how Rubina also is having to hold like her arms to the side and then reach outward like this? I'm shocked that Cam didn't widen his stance after slipping twice. Quinn did try the middle grips, but like I said, this is what he said after, because I was also kind of surprised that he wasn't using middle grips. It's just hard because the top grips are in the way of your arm. So you can't get a natural grip on it. It's like a lot of this. And so otherwise you can try to go inside and go to the side, but you're still just like putting a lot on your wrists instead of just like being able to do a straight grab. Right. Thank you for the 16th. I think we can pretty successfully say now that, like, to win this comp, you very likely need to be tall enough to hold the top holds if they continue with the holds the way they are. Patricia, thank you for the 9th. All right, prediction. We did not get the whole wall comp. Do we get a cam DR in the next segment? I know we just got one. Do we get another one? If the two sides of the grabs were staggered, different on each side to give people a staggered grip, would that be fairer? I'm not sure what that would look like. I'm not sure what the proposal is. Cam DR by the end of the next segment. Yeah, the easy solve is just have it height corrected to each person. Yeah, Quinn was trying to stagger. It's just the problem is if it's too high, then you're doing this, which is not ideal. If you go lower, you've got the wrist issue we talked about. Well, both are a wrist issue because your arm is not in a neutral position when you do this. All right, we're back. Four times a week? I wish I could do that. I'm busy watching Big Brother. Down he goes. So that did happen so soon. The feeds went down. We missed like a minute or two, and the comp ended. If I'm being honest, and I'd love to like crack down on production for this, I think they were just doing the normal feeds go down for like a quick reset kind of thing. Maybe somebody doing some like announcing, maybe just like, you know, whatever production stuff they're doing, and then in that time, roughly in that time, the comp ended, and then they just kept them down. Cam Diary Room is a yes. Results for the yes betters. Why do we keep talking about the Tanks Alliance? It's 6th Avenue now. Tanks was barely a thing to begin with. What did I tell you guys? Vulnerable Quinn plays way better. They're really expecting Brooklyn to leave this week. All right. New prediction. Yeah, Tubina segment. Do we get a Tubina segment? This is theoretically subjective. If you are unwilling to accept my unilateral decision making and judgment, do not bet on this one. But will we get a Tubina segment in the next segment? As far as we know, Tucker still plans to use the veto on Quinn and nominate Chelsea. For what it's worth as well, we will talk about this probably tonight and tomorrow morning. But we found out some things about Joseph. One is something that I very much expected, which is that he does actually have a bit of a crush on Leah. Which was fairly obvious by how he, instead of saying like, when they were making their final two the night before, was like, I love you. But I didn't want, listen, I didn't want to jump to conclusions. Didn't want to put it out there until we had confirmation. And then two, he plans, and this one I did not expect. He plans right now to go to the final two with Tucker. He actually wants to bring Tucker to the final two. He thinks he can beat him. Now, this one I feel like not likely to stick, but the fact that it even crossed your mind, let alone you have like decided on it for now, is wild. And this is the thing about Joseph. Blue, thank you for the 20th. Is that like he might have one of the best games in the house, but he's just too cocky. He just thinks he can do whatever he wants. He does not have enough fear in him. Mb, thank you for the 9th month. All right, we're back. Like, if Joseph doesn't think that Tucker and his army of people that have a crush on him won't beat him in the final two, he is on something. Hello, think of the fifth. All right, we're getting 6th Ave here. All right. Whew. We hit over 20,000 steps today. It does make sense to not show the test if it didn't end up mattering. Kayla, welcome to the Robot Army. Because and they could still show it next episode, and it could certainly work. But I would understand if they skipped the whole test failing thing, because if Quinn fails the test, and then the veto is still used on him anyway, it kind of makes it like, what was the point of that story? If that makes sense. I think you still can tell the story, but it's one of those things where like you can understand why they might cut it. No Tubina. Next up. This is awkward timing, isn't it? We're gonna get one more segment and then another commercial and then another segment. How about just a Rubina DR? Any Rubina DRs? in the next segment. Did people think Derek was making a mistake with his final two on with Cody? No, they thought Cody was making a mistake with his final two with Derek. Everyone knew Derek would win if he made it. Derek had something that Joseph does not, which is that people really respected his game and him. And also, for what it's worth, Cody he won more comps. He was more social, but he only won like 2 or 3 more comps. He didn't win every comp. You know what I mean? Comps weren't like that back then. Like nobody really saw Cody as like a comp beast in BB16. Like if anything, Frankie was probably the comp beast of the season. But even then, it was like Frankie won what, like 5? Maybe 6. What do you think of the 24th? I mean, this if you just count vetoes and HOHs, right? Tucker has what, 3 wins? Now 4, right? He won his third veto already. I'm still in episode timeline. This is a long commercial. All right, we're back. Simmer, welcome to the Robot Army. It is wild that they thought that they could get away with continuing to hide things after T-Core and Chemo flipped on them. Like you don't think that T-Core and Chemo spilled? Cam, he just wants to be bros. That's what Joseph understands. Joseph gives him his broness. No Rubina DR. Final DR. Is it Tucker? Cam? Brooklyn? Quinn? Chelsea? We'll go other after that. Julia, welcome to the Robot Army. Do. Yeah. You bet everything on Brooklyn. I think this was a pretty good episode. The opening bit was good, showing the flip and the fallout. The wall could have been better. But then post wall, more good fallout. Some good like Tucker in charge energy. Is this thing still going on? That was the longest commercial ever. Oh, we're back. I guess it was just one commercial. Do 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 do. This is still so stupid. The way they do nominations is so stupid. I can't believe they still do it this way. Brooklyn, you're like 35. $34. No, what I'm saying is that she's like, hey, I'm gonna teach all these children. Like, what do you mean? You're 34. You're 34. You're only like a few years older than half of these people. All right. It was, in fact, Tucker, if I'm not mistaken. I'm surprised Tucker didn't get more votes. All right. So, next up, podcasts. Carol, I think the 15th. I appreciate it, by the way, everyone who has been subscribing. Lots of subscribers tonight. Very much appreciate those of you that have subscribed. You can of course skip those ads if you do. Doug, thank you for the 23rd. Have you seen Joseph's brother's tweets? No. Podcast soon. Update in the morning. And then I think there's nothing else Monday. Which, whew. Gizmo, thank you for gifting a sub. The slop is Monday, but not for me. I have nothing Monday other than the update. Last week was a bit of a marathon because we did Monday stock watch. I think I also don't have a night off this week as well. Where's my... There it is. Yeah. Roundtable's back to its normal time Tuesday. Wildling, thank you for the 6th month. So yeah, I'll be here all week. And then next week I'll probably have a night off on one of the recaps. But that's what we got. Podcast soon. Thanks for hanging out. You can't actually see the plushie when I'm sitting down. Oh, but you can see someone. You can see someone. You want to say hi to the stream? Or bye, really? What do you think? Come here. You're just gonna hang out under the desk. You don't want to say hi. Oh. All right. Here we go. Oh, there he is. Here's the kitten. Say hi. Say hello. Oh. He actually loves being picked up. We've gotten into a habit. I carry him down the stairs, and he rubs his head right into me as I'm holding him, and he purrs. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? All right. There you go. Kitten says goodbye. Kitten says come hang out on the podcast. All right. See you guys soon.